Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
When I went to college, I was warned about the dangers of the outside world. I knew I'd be leaving everything I knew behind. But I was 17, at the beginning of a life I wanted to live, and the idea of college breathed a hint of freedom I couldn't admit that I wanted. What I didn't know was how little I knew about this dangerous new world I was stepping into. In my community, girls and boys were separated after childhood. We didn't touch, didn't talk, didn't look at each other. The rules in my world were strict, and in the world outside, the rules weren't there. I did my best to avoid the boys, to avoid everyone, but it wasn't always easy in this place where no one seemed to care who you touched, who you looked at, who you were. After the culture shock had faded, I realized I actually wanted to be friends with my new classmates, who were so different from who I'd been told they would be. That's how I met him. He wasn't Jewish. I tried to convince myself that our friendship was just friendship, nothing more. But I was breaking all the rules every time I texted him back, every time I agreed to hang out with him. And so I never brought him home, never talked about him, never even told my family that I knew him. When he told me how he felt about me, I could no longer pretend not to know what was happening between us. I had to do then what I had known I would have to do all along. Choose between following the dictates of my faith or my heart. I chose my faith and left my heart behind. I avoided boys for a while after that. I didn't want to risk heartbreak again. Then I met her. She was pretty and smart and funny. She was one of the most beautiful girls I had ever met, and I couldn't understand why that mattered to me. I didn't need to pretend that we were no more than friends. I didn't know there was anything more we could possibly be. I understood just enough to know that I could never talk about her. I knew that if I tried to explain, that if I ever said any of it out loud, how often I thought about her, how badly I wanted to be with her, how right it felt when we were together. I knew that these words would forever destroy the illusion of the good Jewish girl I thought I had to be. We were in a cinema together when she leaned over and whispered, "She's hot." She was looking at an actress on screen. I leaned back and whispered, "Yeah, super hot." But I wasn't looking at the screen when I said it. I was looking at her, and she knew it. During the movie, she leaned her head on my shoulder. The pieces of my world fell into place. I knew then that I wanted to be free, free to love and be loved the way I loved her.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
So I put my arm around her. I held her close and promised myself that one day I'd bring my girl home.
Shalom ateret bala, gam besimcha utehala, emune am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala. Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.